A local farm in Quincy talking about a new grant, all in hopes of benefiting the local community. WGEM's Haley Adams has more.
Terripin Farms is a small family-owned local business here in Quincy, and they specialize in bringing farm fresh to your table. And they've been planning for something for 5 years that is now coming to life. Owner of Terripin Farms, Jessica Whiston, was one of 19 farms in Illinois to receive the Illinois Stewardship Alliance Grant. The grant was given to the farms to help them build something new for their farm. Whiston said she knew the grant would be perfect for her farm, and with a dream to build a new kitchen and storefront that would help the citizens of Quincy buy fresh produce, pastries, and food.
It helped me finish the project. I started this project in 2019, and it took until just now. We're still not all the way done, but we're getting closer to being completed. So without that grant, we would have never been able to build the kitchen that we built or build this storefront that we built. So it was a big help that wouldn't have happened without it.
Terripin Farms brings in 47 farms within a 100-mile radius to Quincy, allowing them to sell local food. And with the new kitchen, Terripin Farms has almost no waste, finding a way to use every product that's created. Terripin Farms does more than just jams and jellies. They're bringing together the community. In Quincy, Haley Adams, WGEM News.